Hello everyone, welcome to Fiaura. So for today for you guys, there's no live stream, so there's two videos. But we have the Lowe as well as the T-150 later. Two tanks that I firmly believe do not get as much respect as they deserve. And after a delayed start, here we go. So this match is off the EU cluster. That is the European server. Submitted by Awesome Theory. And I think I just lost the volume. So we're going to speed this up because we're moving through, you know, and lose the volume. He's using the zoom out mod, which is why you can zoom out so far. But moving through Death Valley, we're going to speed this up because it's the Lowe. You guys would be watching this for like a minute and a half, listening to me rant. Now the Lowe does have one big advantage. Laser beam gun. It goes where you tell it to. A 122 on a 152? Yeah, no, you need to have the 152. Laser beam gun. That is how you work this tank, is you take advantage of its laser-like accuracy. It's literally, I literally imagine hearing like the lasers from the Death Star firing when I fire this gun. Not with the same drastic effect as you know the 183 cannon. But, yeah, he made that shot. Now, of course, the T-34 can derp its way through just about anything, including the Lowe's gun mantle. But the Lowe does have a quicker reload, and again, much better accuracy. And if you shoot, that's a little-known weak point. If you shoot over the top of the gun mantle, but not into the top of the turret, it'll go in. People don't know that one. I figured I would show you guys that secret to help you fight T-34s. Oh, laser beam. Oh, the laser gun, it does not shoot straight. What happened? Oh, he bounced that one. But then again, he's bouncing shots fired back. I don't even think the E2's derp gun hurt him. Yeah, this thing has a very thick frontal turret, and it's one of the few tanks that can mount the super heavy spar liner, which, because of its already slow speed, is something you might want on it. I mean, who wouldn't want a 50% increase in armor against HE rounds like the SU and artillery, and these tier 6 tanks that happen to have, you know, derp guns, or a T-49, because this thing can see T-49s. You were spotted. You should have known you were spotted. And he's technically out, you know, he's beating a T-34 at gun depression games, and he's scared that since he's penetrated the T-34 twice, he's now scared it. Intimidation. A factor that you should never underestimate. Oh, he's going to take a hit for this. Ooh, bounces the 34. Oh, that 34 driver's got to be pissed. This is the second time he's bounced this big tank. Oh, that's got to be one lucky comet. They have shot at him repeatedly and just haven't hurt him yet. Haven't killed him, excuse me. 34. You can put as many holes as you want into this gun mantle. It's not going to work. You need to shoot around the gun mantle. Or, you know, fling your APCR rounds. Wow. Do not underestimate this tank. This is a 9.9 replay, by the way. This is not some old replay before they nerfed the Lowe. No, this is a 9.9 replay. People are really underestimating just how well armored the Lowe actually is if you're not really showing the weak point. I'm not quite sure what you just hit. as he waits for the turret to turn around before he comes around. Oh, Comet. Comet, Comet, Comet. Does have a laser gun if you want to test it. Oh, nope. You got nuked. And now he's advancing through Death Valley. So we're going to speed this up a little bit. He does run chocolate, which I do not advise. I advise you run a premium fire extinguisher. German tank, premium fire extinguisher, in discussion. Now, the Lowe might slow down to a crawl, but it will actually finish its climbs. Oof. SU-101, you're getting shredded by this thing. You do pin the lower plate. Don't ram this tank. It weighs more than 100 tons. A KV-5 doesn't ram this tank because it doesn't hurt it. Not to mention most players give it the super heavy spar liner, which makes it weigh a lot more. So, that is the first tank that is, you know, not really respected, I think, amongst World of Tank players. Here's the second one. And it's not respected because a lot of people don't know how to use its armor and don't know how to make sure that you don't die. And a lot of people just punch the front lower plate. Well, if the front lower plate's not showing or the person is actually angling their armor properly, you'll still bounce. Here's the next tank that I feel, at least I don't really respect T-150s. I look at them and go, oh, T-150, and then go beat the crap out of it most of the time until I realize, oh, it has a 107mm gun. Ow! So we have the Lost Reverend, again from the EU server, in his T-150. And I'm going to speed up this start because we really don't want to sit here and watch this thing roll across here all that slow. And I'm going to enlarge the map for you guys. Sorry about that. I didn't realize the map had shrunk on me again. It seems to do that. Like, I load up a game and the map is, you know, that size. And then, like, I load up a replay and the map is, like, the smallest size it possibly can be. There's no artillery, so it's perfectly safe for him to roll on out here. And he does have a single enemy tier 7 on the enemy, to fight. His turret's damaged. That little pea shooter of a T-34. Now you do have to let the big 107 aim. It don't go straight if you snap it. You gotta let it aim. But the T-150 is the first armored Russian heavy tank. I.e. it's down the supposed heavier armor line to the IS-4. Which everything up until the STB does have significantly better armor. And now he's just making sure to wiggle and keep his hull minimally exposed as people bounce his turret. Gotta respect a player that knows how to hold down. Ooh. And knows how to pin his own tank. Those turret cheeks. Takes a hit from the Panther M10, but issues a bigger hit back. Panther M10, you can't afford those kind of hits, and this is a 107. It'll punch you all day long. Unless he hits your gun mantle. Score is 2-8, by the way. They've got to do some major work to recover this one. He can afford to go into a slugging match with a Panther M10. Oof. The enemy T-150 bites the dust. And T-34, slap 3/4 of your hit points off right there. This ain't no small gun. Oof. KV-85. You gonna take it. Goodbye, M10. It was nice knowing you. He recognizes the threat behind him. And realizes, however, that he needs to clear out the threat in front before he deals with the threat behind. Which he does. I don't know why that Black Prince doesn't just turn and kill the T-34 beside it, but I think an ally just set the Black Prince on fire. He turns around, he shrugs off the round from the Type 58 and kills the AT-2. He Shooting him in the track is just going to piss him off. Now he does have a hand crank turret at the moment, which is a problem. But he's saving his repair kit in case he needs it for something else. I personally would have probably used it, but he thinks he needs to save it. He'll save it. Enemy 3485. Oof. Misses the shell. He sees the Sug 3 trying to come around and sneak on him. So he lets his Type T-34 hold the line while he goes to deal with while he aims at the flanker. It is in counter, by the way, so the buzzing siren that's saying they're being capped, yeah, he can ignore that. Because it's going to take a while to do that. You can... Excuse me, I've been up since 5:30. Sorry. You can side scrape in this tank, by the way. And in all the tanks on this armor line, perfecting your side scraping technique is what you want to do. Do you know why? Because the IS-4 actually has thicker sides than it does front. So once you perfect your side scrape, you want to keep and maintain the ability to side scrape these tanks. Good night. You are not faster than a shell. Don't pretend like you are. There's now only one enemy tank over here, and it's the Stug. And the Type T-34 is playing a very dangerous game with that Stug. Ooh, but the Stug, ah. T-150 smite ye, and now T-150 ram you to death. And take no damage from the ram. This is not a light tank. This is not even a remotely light tank. I think the T-150 actually weighs about 70 tons of steel. Now, the last known location of all of the enemy tanks is on that cap circle, hiding from the Su-100. He needs to get a reset now because it's really time to. Oh, hello. Oh, nope, he missed. Thankfully, he's only got mostly his turret exposed, and therefore they can't really hit his hull. There's a partial reset. Now he's really got to reset that Crusader, who's trying his best to hide and shoot back. Oh, well, I guess that's the match for you. Oh, Crusader. Crusader, Crusader, Crusader. Poor Crusader. Oh, just track? You're not going to blow your repair kit and save your life? Are you sure about that? I'd do it. Oh, well. Now it's between him and a Dicker Max. The Dicker Max is 105mm. They can one-shot this T-150. However, the Su-100 has declared the Dicker Max is also a one-shot. So this is going to come down to who gets who on the draw. And apparently even the enemy team is rooting for him to get his 9th kill in this match. Now the T-150 is slow, and it doesn't have very good view range. 310. View range is crap. The KV-3 is not much better at like 330. And before you start going, the KV-4, nope. KV-4 is actually as blind as the IS-3. And the STI is actually the lowest view range of any Tier 9 tank. So don't expect to outspot him. He's going to have to use some good old-fashioned smarts and figure out where this guy is and try to figure out a way to catch him off guard. Or he's going to have to hope the Dicker Max bounces him if the Dicker Max shoots first. Because advantage to the T-150, he'll reload first. So he drives around all the corpses he made. Yeah, all those tanks, all these dead enemy tanks he's passing, except for the Panzer IV, he killed. So far, this has not been necessarily a bad game for him. Up, 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 up. Oh, shit. He's behind him. But the Dicker Max is moving. Uh-oh. Ah, the draw. The RNGesus draw. Whew. Told you it was going to come down to the wire. What did I tell you? It was going to come down to the draw. Alright, so let's take a look at the final tally from these two matches. Now, I have to go find the Lowe match, but we can take a look at the T-150 right now. Ace Tanker, of course. Steel Wall, Defender, High Caliber, Top Gun, Radley Walter Medal, 3,600 damage from a Tier 6 tank. That is 4 times his hit points and damage. Ooh, excuse me. Now, the T-150's gun is not very accurate, so he actually, even despite the fact most of his shots were at point-blank range, missed a quarter of his shots, and 2 of them bounced. So a third of his shots did nothing. He does, however, walk home with 50,000 credits and a nice 5,546 experience pocketed for his 12 minutes of brutal matching. Now I have to find the... Let's try awesome. Replays awesome. Okay, let's try Quickie Baby replays. Yeah, I'm having to find the Lowe match. I apologize for this, guys. I thought I already had it up. Nope. Okay, well, I can't show you the stats for it. Damn! Told you I'd find it. So, he got his first mark of excellence out of this. Steel Wall and Cool-Headed. This match took place by Awesome Theory. Told you it was 9.9 on the EU server. This racked a 7,500 win 8 game for 3,400 damage and 4 kills in his Lowe, with an additional 300 spotting damage and 4,000 damage blocked potential damage, with 3,300 blocked by armor. He even got a Cool-Headed, not against machine guns, against actual big guns. He got a Cool-Headed. 30,000 credits gets pocketed because he had to use a consumable, and the Lowe's ammunition is never cheap. It never has been. But still, excellently good match. He did miss a couple shots, which is kind of sad, and bounces, which against the T-34 turret, I guess I could see. But he did pull 2,800 experience points, and it only took 6 minutes. So that's the stats for these two matches. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I hope to see you in the next video. In the meantime, please subscribe and like and share this, guys. If we hit 1,200 subscribers before I do the 1,000 plus special, remember, I'm going to drastically increase the prizes. So you guys have just over a week to see if you can help me rack up 100 subscribers. And if you don't think that's possible, well, I came home from California last Friday night at 10:26. Right now, at the time of this recording, we are at 10:91. It's perfectly doable. So, but it's up to you guys to share these videos and try to make it where we're going to get that last little over the hump, and I will be drastically increasing the prizes, which, by the way, you guys need to go sign up for. Go sign up for your free stuff that I'm going to be giving away. I hope you enjoyed the live stream earlier today. I'm going to be scheduling next week's live streams at some point during the day. You can go look on the channel, and about the time this video goes up, you'll see next week's live streams go up. But in the meantime, check out these other videos, and I will see you in the next video, which is Alien Isolation. But I'll talk to you guys later. This is Fiaura signing out. Bye-bye, guys. You can drive right up here, and that position that all those light and medium tanks like, yeah, they're not happy. Hi, my name's Heavy Tank number 6. This is going to suck for you. Now, this tank was bought for me as a gift, and I have to give a shout out to Hetty. You are just, you're like the best subscriber in the world. So far. I may be eating those words later. But in the meantime, Let's see heavy tank number 6. As I drive through more exploding boxes. Now I realize that most of the enemy team is way out to the left or out in the field, which means there's a possibility for an opening here. I think I'm going to take it. And so what do I run into? Poor Cromwell. Shoot, angle armor, angle armor. Ooh. Ooh. 1 second. We'll be right back. Anyway, he has taken a brutal beating. Primarily from enemy tank destroyers. Now, Hetty, I don't know why you're just sitting out here in the goddamn open field, but that is stupid. You need to keep rolling forward. Get out of the field where you're getting sniped from and get to a position of cover. He should be dead. Flat out, he should be dead. He sat out here in the open field and let people beat on him. He should be dead.